Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Yakuza Kiwami 2. On the last episode, we defeated the Perfect Queen and we took down her Iron Mask. And then we invited her to join our hostess group. So, we'll be having many adventures with that soon. But first, we got to have some more adventures with Majima Construction. As these guys, I don't know, practice their wind-up punches? I don't know what they're doing right now. Anyway, few things that I did off screen. Number 1, I upgraded all of my equipment to level 10. Number 2, I went around Kamurocho and Sotenbori recruiting all of the punks that we've been beating up on the street into Majima Construction. I also decided to try and recruit some new work, even though I'm not really gonna use them. I guess it's more for completion purposes more than anything. And also, I did Protect Majima Construction Sotenbori Part 3, which was ridiculous. Like, holy shit, some of the spawn points those enemies came from, and the amount of enemies they threw at you at once is, it was interesting, to say the least, but I got it done. Anyway, we're going to be progressing forward with Muto's Might. So, let's see what he has in store for us. Apparently, a lot of enemies. That's, wow, that's a lot of waves. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be an ordeal. Alright, let's do it. Alright, team. Same as always, just gotta punch our way through, defend the construction equipment, and make it home by dinner. And of course they start that close to us. Why do we even bother putting up these defenses if we're not going to cover our flanks? I feel like that's very... I feel like that's not very, defensive of us. But whatever. Alright. So, we'll put Kiryu over here with Onomichi, but we won't put them too far forward just to make sure they can come back at a moment's notice. Right, Besho, you can go there. Pocket Circuit Fighter, you can also go there. Yeah, you guys go there, and Majima, you also go up and help. You like the madness. I'm sure you'll meet do. Alright, let's go. So, a few things that I actually remembered while doing the Majima Construction storyline, the side mission before this one. There's actually a mechanic that I completely forgot about, which I ended up making use of because I needed to. In order to restore my health, and that was if you go over a person's portrait and press triangle, you can spend money to level them up, which was a thing I just completely forgot about. Once again, I forget game mechanics as they're introduced because there's just so many to keep track of, which is good because it has depth because of that. Even if I forget sometimes. It's kind of like, as weird as a comparison it is, whenever someone wants to play Guilty Gear, it's always funny trying to, talk to people on how to play Guilty Gear, because, when you play, Guilty Gear Xrd, and especially, Revelator 2, there are so many mechanics in that game, and you don't even have to know all of them in order to play well. Like, you could get by perfectly fine with about 30% of the knowledge. But obviously, if you want to go the extra mile, then you would, of course, go to do the... What am I trying to say? You would go and put in the extra effort in order to learn those extra mechanics, so you know when to use them. And I guess that's kind of the same with a lot of video games. But I didn't want to spend too much time talking about that, because one thing I actually wanted to talk about is I figured this would be an interesting topic to bring up because I don't think I've brought it up in LP yet. I definitely brought it up on stream. But that's actually about my final year university project. I might have offhand mentioned it during this playthrough, but I don't think I ever actually went into detail about it. But basically, I figured it would be interesting to bring up my final year project for university because it was actually a essay, a dissertation equivalent, of writing about localization in Yakuza, which is pretty dope. Also, no, don't want to move Yuya. I wanted to move Majima. But yeah, I had to write an entire essay talking about the history of Yakuza and its localization, all the different changes that they went through. It was one of those things when I put it through, and I thought to myself, they'll never allow this. And when they read what the idea was and the explanations and stuff, they were actually super down for it, which is really cool, you know, because I never thought I would ever actually get to write that as a final year uni assignment of all things. But yeah, I had to go through the entire history of the series when it got brought over to the West, and talk about the games that never got brought over, like Yakuza Kenzan and Yakuza... I briefly mentioned Yakuza Ishin. Yakuza Ishin had a lot of similarities to Kenzan, so I didn't actually talk about Ishin at length. But I talked about all the different changes that they went through, and how it basically is better than it ever has been. And, you know, that's the other reason I wanted to bring it up, because I feel like it's... I got into Yakuza at the best time, because I got into it right before it came back into the West. Because I played Yakuza 4 on my channel, and then I learned about the series, and played the rest of the series, and then I learned about how Yakuza 5 never came over. And then immediately, like 3 months after that, the Western announcement of Yakuza 5 was announced. So I was like, that was the perfect time to get into the series. And looking back on it, with the essay and the localization, it's amazing how much of a turnaround they did from their old methods. Like, we still got the remastered versions of Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, which will probably get a localization eventually. I think it'll take a little bit of time, because they're obviously focusing on Judgment right now. But, I think, it's not crazy to think that Yakuza 3 will get all of its, they'll re-localize Yakuza 3 to have all of its content and all of its, stuff put back into the game, because for people who don't know, Yakuza 3 was kind of infamous for its localization, because they cut out a load of stuff, which I basically argued in my essay. I don't think that's the best way to do localization. I don't think you should, in a lot of cases, I don't think you should cut stuff out if you're afraid people don't understand it. Like, that was the other problem with Yakuza Kenzan, is that there was a big theory that one of the reasons they didn't want to localize it was because of the historical practice that that game portrays of child prostitution. Which was a thing that happened back then. You know, it's awful, it was terrible, but it happened, so the fact that it was showing it in a historical context, I think, I think it's important. So that's basically, I feel like their new methods with like Yakuza 0 going forward with like sort of a lesser example, Mahjong and Shogi. Those are two games that got completely cut from Yakuza 3 because they were deemed too Japanese and not worth the effort of explaining. And then obviously in Yakuza 0 they added in a 34-page description on how Mahjong and Shogi works. Like, each. And I think that's a way better way of doing that, you know? I think explaining rather than censoring in that context is a way better way to, like, bring forth understanding and stuff. Because, yeah, I guess it also links back to the whole thing with Sony right now and censorship has been starting, going on the rise again. And I feel like that's a very dangerous route to start going down, because censorship is one of those ugly words which people automatically assume is bad. And there are places and times where I think that it's necessary, or at the very least warranted. A lot of the times we're seeing it happen now with games, I don't feel like it's necessary. I just feel like it's not even that I'm particularly mad about it. It's just, I feel like it's a very dangerous route to start going down. Because it will get to the point where it will probably get to a video game that I care about. Like, I don't know, Catherine or Persona, where it tries to deal with adult topics and do it in a mature way. But then it will get to the point of, like, nah, we can't have that because of the chillins. Which I feel like is kind of stupid, regardless, because, I mean, isn't that the whole point of your age? Like, rating system? I don't know, it's so weird. Like, it's one of those things where, the only way it's going to change also is if people continually to, make a stink about it. And the internet with the way it is, you know, sometimes people forget things way too quickly. So I guess it's also one of those things where you have to kind of wait for the people in power to change, because it's a lot of it, I feel, has to do with, like, the change in headquarters location also. Especially with changing the Sony headquarters to California. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that that changes, and hopefully it won't cause as many problems for things I care about personally. I mean, it really does suck for people that care about some of the other franchise, like I guess it kind of affected stuff like Marvelous games a lot, with Senran Kagura, which I somewhat care about, because they're fun games. I don't play them for those reasons that some people play them. But I can definitely see why that would piss people off. So anyway, what turned out as a conversation starting on my university dissertation turned into censorship, and that's the way it goes. But yeah. That's my thoughts on the matter, so I'm very curious what people will think of that. Oh man, might be digging myself into a hole with this one, but sometimes you just gotta get those thoughts out there, especially when you're doing Majima construction missions. Anyway, I'm going to keep on doing these missions once again until story stuff starts happening, so I'll be back in a sec. God, are your shoulders really that stiff, man? Alright, I just had to do 12 waves. And now it looks like I gotta do 14 waves. Alright, okay, yeah. Whew, I can do this. I can totally do this. Oh, this is gonna be a gauntlet. Let's go, team!
いよいよ武藤たちとの決戦か。ああ、そうやな。
ようようよう、真島建設の皆様、 しけた面してお出迎えありがとうございます。
ついに親玉のお出ましか。相当切羽詰まっとるみたいだな。
別にそういうわけじゃねえんだけど、俺たちが出張った方が手っ取り早いと思っただけだ。な、長野。なあ、もう回りくでえことはしねえ。俺たちの手でカムロ町ヒルズを奪い取る。
やれるもんならやってみろ。
それがやれんだよな。俺は不動産界のジニアスだからな。不動産へのラブを込めて最大ライバル会社ぶっ潰すぞ。よーし行くぞ長野。ほらてめえらぶっ潰してやるぞこら。キャプテンカモン。行くでキルちゃん。
God, I wish real estate was as exciting as you guys seem to make it out to be. I mean, I'm not pretty into the real estate, also when I was playing as Kiryu in Yakuza 0, but, yeah, this is on an entirely different level. Alright. There's gonna be a gauntlet. We gotta do this properly. Alright. We need some good defense. We'll have Yuya and you go down at the bottom there. We'll have Onomichi. I feel like if we should try and keep everyone in a tight formation so that we can move them around as they're needed to the locations where they'll be most useful. I feel like that'll be the best course of action. Let's put Daigo also down there. Majima, you could go absolutely nuts with those dudes. Onomichi, you're gonna stay there. Alright, let's start. We won't let these guys take our construction company. I feel like I could have gone with a more themed team, but I've actually really liked rocking this team so far. They've been doing some good work. See? Case in point. One wave down already. Alright, coming from the north and coming from the south. Alright. Actually remember to use the circle button to select units that are close by for a change. Alright, let's move you guys over there, ready to defend. Majima. Yeah, you can help out down at the south. I feel like that's a good good use of our time. All right, okay. Grenade men incoming. You know what? I'll take the fight to them. Do it, Kiryu. Use those upgraded stats that I've been giving you all game, which I still apparently haven't maxed out yet. There's like a couple more that I need to get at some point, which will take a little bit of grinding. I know where most of them are, or at least I have a pretty good idea of where they're located, so hopefully I can get that done. But yeah, oh shit. I feel real bad for that Smile Burger. I have blown up that storefront so many times. I mean, I feel like we can pay for the damages. I feel like we're making enough money. But I feel like we should apologize, or at least give them some reinforced glass or something, because we just keep on blowing up their storefront, and it will probably be more cost effective if we, you know, just straight up paid them to upgrade their glassing. Alright. Coming from the north. Besho, you can stay there. Chuck grenades. Put that police. Again, also, Besho, are you sure it's a good idea for you to be using police resources on a straight-up gang war? I mean, I know you're not supposed to take it that seriously, but it's still, it raises some questions, you know? Like, there are some questions that need to be answered here. Like, we've had multiple gang wars on the streets of Kamurocho. Straight up explosives, guns, you name it. And the police are just kind of like, yeah, we'll let the winner be decided. Very suspicious. And meanwhile, Ryuji's just sort of at the top of Kamurocho Hills, just looking down, going, "Why am I missing out on all the action, huh? What the hell, man?" Oh god, oh god, oh god. Make sure I upgrade everyone. No, 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 no. I don't want anyone to die. I don't want anyone to die. I don't want anyone to die. I said I don't want anyone to die. Yeesh, that was close. I only have so many upgrades I can give them. Oh, and there go our armored plating. Perfect. Alright. Almost halfway there. Onomichi, you also go down, and Yuya, you should probably help out too. Alright, anyone else should I upgrade? Yeah, let's get everyone to at least level 2. I feel like that's a good course of action. Alright. All in all, yeah, this is doing pretty okay. I feel like I can do this. With my horrendously broken characters. It does make me think, it does make me wonder how difficult this would have been without the DLC. Like, the reason I wanted the DLC is because, well, I mean, it's Yakuza characters I love, and I wanted to use them, and, you know, I've been having a lot of fun using them, so I don't feel bad about it, but it does make me wonder how this would have gone if I decided to just use all of the... I mean, I guess you get some gold characters from the searching for Majima doing the advertising, so it shouldn't be that bad. You get some of the characters from Yakuza 6, the wrestlers. So that would be pretty cool. But I haven't even had a chance to use Majima or Kiryu's abilities yet, because they keep on killing the dudes too quickly. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, but... Alright. Okay, everyone needs to make their way up here ASAP. Alright. Lots of damage being dealt. Now's the time to use it. Dragon of Dojima, lightning strike. Oh shit. Holy god. I think Pocket Circuit Fighter just got one shot. Don't do that to my bro, man. Alright, you've done us proud, Pocket Circuit Fighter. We'll finish the fight in your honor. Alright, upgrade you. Let's get everyone to level 3. Alright. Go to town, boys! I can get a chance to use these things. Alright. Going well. Get down there, jeez. And some from the south? Yep, of course. Why not? Do those guys have assault rifles? Why on earth would a real estate company have assault rifles? I mean, with us it kind of makes sense, because, you know, we have a policeman, we have a guy who's ex-Yakuza, we have ties. I mean, I guess the real estate guy can have ties, but, to, like, the black market and stuff, but Jesus! This is some serious game that they're dealing with. Alright. Oh man, one more wave and then we'll have the final bosses. Alright, you can do it, guys. Almost there. Yeah. Do it. Chuck those grenades. Kill those men. How dare they get hired into this black market real estate pyramid scheme or whatever the hell his plan was again. I can't even remember. I think he just wants the land because he's super butthurt that we got it or something. Anyway. Oh man. Oh shit. Alright, just use all of them. Just all of them. All of the abilities. This is fine. This is reasonable. No, you guys get in the fight. Get in the fight. Or maybe not. Maybe we can just win. Yeah, we did it! Woo! Suck on that, you real estate company! Majima Construction rules overall! Majima Construction is supreme! Do what, guys? Dinner's on me tonight. This can't be. Hell yeah, we didn't kill you, chat. Yeah. Alright. Nice going, gents. Nice. Yeah, you guys are really something. Hello? Who are you? Mr. President, are you alright? Surikawa, bad news, man. We lost. We got decimated. Kiryu-san, Majima-san, it was a good fight. I can't remember the last time I got so pumped up by a brawl. Then it's time to make good on your promise. Mutarioti's gonna abandon the Camaro Hills dream, right? Yeah, you made your case. The strongest have staked their claim, and it sucks to give it up, but the weak have to walk. That said, I've got a request. We'll listen, but no promises. Yeah. You think you let Muto Realty help you guys out in the assist role? Say what? I know I've got no right to ask after all the trouble we've caused, but money aside, the Hills Project spoke to me. I love this city, boys. That's why I've been so aggressive about a plan that could shape our town's future. I wanted to be at the forefront of that future, but since that's not an option, I'll settle for a seat at the table. Man, I wish all gang wars could be resolved this negotiably. I know I'm pushing my luck here, but I'm confident that we can all make up for the lost time in a heartbeat. So what do you say? Yes, I hope. Majima-san, you're awfully quiet. Didn't I already tell you the company motto, Kiryu-chan? Workers are welcome, earners are embraced, and lazy fucks get hunted down. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the motto. Well, whatever. You hear that? I expect you to work hard to make up for being such a pain. We gotta build some fine-ass hills. It's a deal. Looking forward to hitting the ground running, President Majima. Looks like everything's settled now, Kiryu-san. Yeah, we did it. What? Oh, hell no! Muto!
Get in!
God damn! You think you could just shake hands and everything's settled? Happy ending for everybody? Chono! Screw your damn law of the jungle. You're just gonna give up? That's how you end up a loser! You bastard! I'm not giving up on the hills. I'll take it for myself, take a shit ton of money, and build the strongest gang ever. I'm gonna paint the whole world black, black as night. What, you're still gonna fight? I don't give a shit about this city. And if you're not gonna help, then we're done, bro. Right, boys? What? You fools.
Oi!
Hey, you with me, Surikawa? Yes. Surikawa, why? President Muto, I'm sorry to repay your kindness with betrayal, but... hate to say it, but he's the president of Moto Realty now. We put this plan in motion before the sorry fight happened. You are an idiot to trust us so implicitly. Chono. Muto, you're done. No place to go, no money in the bank, no allies in your corner. Oh, I beg to differ. Huh? Did you forget already? I just shook hands with my latest hire. And nobody talked shit about me or mine. I'm gonna crush every ambition rolling around in that thick head of yours! Huh, that's so. Sounds like there's another battle on the horizon. Majima Construction, my color gangs are gonna paint over you. Enjoy the last of your days. Let's roll! Yes, sir. That guy's really getting on my nerves. Majima-san, thank you. Yeah, keep your damn thanks. I pick fights with guys who cross me all the time. That he does. Me included. Multiple times. It's fucking on, boys! The final battle is coming and I'm gonna stomp those damn sunglasses off his face. Yeah! Majima Construction is on the job! And Keiji Muto has joined Majima Construction. Oh yeah. Looks like the battle ain't over yet, boys. Which means we still have some more Majima Construction business to do. But before that, we'll be heading back to the cabaret club that we have in Sotenbori and doing that on the next episode of Let's Play Yakuza Kiwami 2. So if you enjoyed this episode, remember to do what John can keep on saying to do. And I'll see you guys next time with the cabaret club.